morning, welcome back to the shop. We've got new tools by Hurricane Tools, actually sent in new bowl gouges, and these things are freaking amazing compared to what I was working with. Let me go ahead and grab that other one. Like, here is the gouge that I was using to do all my bowls and everything else. Savannah product. It's a great starter kit, or great starter set, I would say, for any of the beginning wood turners. Definitely showed me a few things without, me getting too injured. Also showed me how I should and should not use a bunch of the tools. But here's the new one that I've been using. But just the size comparison, because this is what I'm using now, and this is the one that I was using. Yeah, that's number one. The new ones allow me a lot better control, a lot more control, and they have a lot more leverage, since the fact that they're, twice as long easily. But also just the difference in the sizes and how the actual, how far the trough, I'm going to say, I'll figure it out later what it's actually called, but the actual trough here is, with the cuts and everything, it just gets everything out of my way a lot better than the old one did, which was that long instead of that long. As well as got some resin sent in, or got some resin. Big bats this time. Lumalite, amazing clear cast. So got that. So I'm actually looking to do a resin project here in the future, and for those, went ahead and got some alcohol ink and Pearlex. Just see how it comes out, if it even comes out at all. But if you do like what I'm doing, also if you notice anything that I'm doing wrong, anything like that, how I could do things better throughout this video, please go ahead and drop them down in the comments there. I do check all the comments, read through all of them. I don't just post these videos and then never check back on them until I post the next one. Go ahead. Drop the comments down there. If you like what I'm doing, you'd like to see me do more, please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button. It really helps me out. Other than that, let's see if we can't figure out what we're doing today. We have a piece of chestnut, is what he told me it was, and it actually came out of a barn. It's one of the beams out of a barn that was originally built in 1762. Let me check on that. Yep, piece of hickory, or piece of chestnut, excuse me. It was a beam in a barn, and the barn was originally built in 1762. This thing has a pretty interesting. The center of the grain is actually way over here, but of course you can see where it was actually cut there. But the guy that gave me this he's one of the guys I work with, and he gave me a chunk that was like 3 feet long of this beam. So I'm going to see if I can't get it turned down and around and get it turned into something useful that I can actually give back to him as a thank you for giving this thing to me. Wow, that's floppy jaws. I may actually want to bring the tail stuck up here. Oh, wait. Slow the lathe down, dummy. There we go. Wow. I think that's the fastest I've ever had to resharpen. And it ain't even near round. Getting there, but We're getting there slowly but surely. Still got to get that big damaged area out right there. But this stuff is hard as a damn rock. Flip that up so I don't sound muffled. This stuff is hard as a rock. I mean, it's dulling my tool faster than anything. Well, anything I've turned so far. Which means being hell being that old, I guess you'd have to be hard or to stick around that long. See what we got now. Oh yeah, man. Get down past that stuff is gonna be the tricky part here. Oh, ain't nothing to do but get to it, I guess. Alrighty. Except for getting the tool marks out. And squaring off this end a little bit. Square it off, put a tenon or a mortise in there. Probably a mortise. It looks like I'll just make it into a ball. So yeah, I'll just do a mortise. But other than that, I think this thing is going to turn out freaking beautiful. Especially with that being off center right there. Alright, let's try it. How about let's move our tool rest a little bit better positioning before we turn the lathe back on. Well, there we go. I'm going to have to sharpen this thing up again. But we got it pretty much squared up. of course I stopped paying attention for a little bit and get a catch. Right there. Man, kind of knocked that for a loop, didn't it? And of course it makes it go all whoppy jog again. Alright. I may just have to go ahead and get me a mortise in the end there. Yeah, that's what I'm going to have to do. I think it's come loose on my wood worm screw. Nope. You're going to have to get it reseated. Because that's just a little bit too... It's wobbling around too much for me to... It's wobbling around way too much for me to try and do that. Yep. All that did was just wiggle its way right back off of there. Look at that. Horrible. Alright. Alright, let me figure out what to do with this and I'll be back. Alright, I think we got that worked out. It's in here. It's secure. See if we can't figure out something with it. Well. Oh yeah, that seems like it's going to work wonderfully, doesn't it? That's just going to come right back. Get the son of it. Well, never mind. When in doubt, go with the old favorite, the hot glue. So, got it mounted back up here. Good and secure. See if we can't get tenon turned in the end of it here. After I readjust my tool rest. Again, since I moved it out of the way. Alright, see what happens. Alright, since this thing's loosened up on me again, yeah, real wobbly, I'm going to go ahead and get it flipped around and get it in there. Oh, looks wonderful. Alright. Straighten up these sides. See if I can't get rid of a bunch of these little tool marks. Bring it on back. Might be able to round that off just a little bit. Then, see if we can't start hollowing it out. here's about good. I really need to get that section there though. Let me actually switch over to my skew, which looks like it could use a good cleaning up and sharpening. For those of you paying attention at home, yes, I just use my skew as one big negative rake scraper. And I have to say, worked pretty damn good. Alright, so let's see if we can't get started on doing a little bit of hollowing here. Alright, wife came out, dad called, bunch of crap. Anyway, let's get back to it. And sharpened up all my gouges here. What the hell's my name? There it is. Yow. I knew something wasn't right. could take those corners out, but I don't think I really want to mess with that, doing that today. So, scrape it down, get it smooth, do some sanding. I gotta get the outside fixed up. Smooth back down. Oh yeah, that'd be good once it gets sanded up. See if we can't move back out here. Get this outside back cleaned up again. Alright, this is before sand and sealer, before, well, just sand. Right after sanding, sand it up to 320. I'm getting a lot better at not leaving tool marks and things, which is good. It also makes it where I don't have to stand there and sand for hours upon hours upon hours. But now I've got to find me some paper towels so I can do the abrasive paste. So I'll be back after I do that. I like that stuff. Of course, this is a Axe abrasive paste, only one coat of it run on there, and it was after 2 coats of sanding sealer with a little bit of a buffing with some Scotch-Brite in between. But that Axe, that's some pretty good stuff. Alright, on to the restoring paste. And this one actually says switch to low. Lower speed is what it says. I'm going to apply with the lathe on. Damn, damn, damn. Where it caught my finger a little bit. Huh. And this time I think it was just the wood let go. Of course, it had to be while I was finishing the damn thing. Yeah, come here. Damn. But there is one thing. That high speed on this lathe, I don't like. And not just for the fact that it friggin' flew apart and hit everything, but also just because everything was shaking. And I mean everything on here was shaking. So, I don't think I'm going to run the lathe that high again. And I do think I'm going to see if I can't glue that back together. Yep. Because I was literally on my last wipe out. Would have exploded. But sometimes shit works, sometimes shit don't. Well, there's that one, how it turned out. Even though that's a little bit crappy. But yeah, crappy lighting I meant. But kind of did want this one to work out. It's the first video I'm doing with the Axe abrasive paste and the restoring paste. Restorer, finisher, I got it sitting over there. But first video that I was actually doing with that. I did it on one bowl out of the piece of hickory that I made for the guy that actually gave me the piece of hickory, not this bowl that y'all saw that broke my lathe. I think that one's going up on the I didn't give up shelf. But this one here would have been great except for, yeah. And I'm not sure if that was just the speed that I had the lathe on. If there was some sort of defect or something in there, like I should have filled in these cracks or something beforehand, which the cracks didn't seem to be, and it didn't even split. I'm looking at it here, it didn't even split along where the cracks were. So, I'm not exactly too sure about that. But anyway, if you like what you see, go ahead and hit that like button, that subscribe button down below, and please share if you know anybody else that you think would be interested in this, especially since I seem to have a few more disasters than most people. But also, if you see something I'm doing wrong, if you know exactly why that thing exploded, or have an idea on why that thing exploded, and once again, it might have just been the speed that I was running that thing at, because I don't usually turn that lathe up near that high, which is only one setting higher than what I normally turn on. But anyway, drop a comment down in the comments below. I'll put some links to all the other stuff that I got down below in the description as well, like some of the hurricane tools that I ordered, the resin that I got, the Axe abrasive paste and all that, because it actually is pretty dang good stuff. And other than that, we'll see you next time.